showed tremendous resiliency and toughness and purpose. Took about 9 minutes to go in the game, and felt that we just couldn't change the momentum of the game, and they were getting stronger and stronger, and we started playing on our heels a little bit. And they did a good job of attacking the edges of our defense, and not at the D-line as much as attacking the edges outside, both their spread and their two-back run game. And disappointed obviously in our inability to leverage the football. We let them in their heavy personnel stretch us out and then cut it back. They stretch us out and cut us back. I thought we played too flat, and we weren't as aggressive as we needed to be to give ourselves a chance on those plays. Those plays can't have time to develop, and again, stress you, and with the strength that those backs run with, you have to get it leveraged now. And we did a poor job. I did a poor job of coaching our guys to get them ready for that. So give Georgia credit. They pushed us around when it counted and wanted it a little bit more, but I'll take our guys any day. I love those guys. That wasn't reflective of them, and we got to own it and learn from it, get better from it. But for a good portion of that game, our guys fought their butts off and really gave ourselves a chance to win. I thought we really played well as a team for, again, on the road and in a hostile environment. And again, it was on the line, and then we weren't good enough. The coach was good enough, and couldn't change the tide.
Gurley only had 4 carries in the first half. At halftime, did you suspect that they would give you a greater dose of him in the second half?
Not necessarily. I mean, if they have success, they'll give it to them, and they probably can't. It's a long game. Those are backs like that. They get stronger as the game goes on, and again, I think for a good portion, we did a terrific job of minimizing some of that run game. I thought Georgia had some really good new things that they did that were. They did some good stuff, and putting those guys in position to have success. And I didn't really look at that as much as I know that we need to match their strength down in the fourth quarter. We really believe. We preached to our guys. We talked about it today in meetings, and certainly in the locker room before we went out, that this game's going to be decided in the fourth quarter. Georgia was a better team, obviously, today.
Brent, do you think their early success with the tosses outside might have set up this cut?
Yeah, early they didn't have the same kind of success, but we were a little bit soft on those edges, and probably so. We didn't work an inside, go outside, and they're patient enough and good enough and balanced enough that they'll continue to do that. And I think they, with the stable of those guys and their running styles, I think that's smart to do.
What were some of those new things that they did?
Just I think utilizing some of the new personnel.
Yeah.
Same stuff that you see all the time. People do new stuff all the time, but nothing that our guys were tricked by or anything like that.
A series of 3 and outs there in the second half. Did it just wear you guys down?
I don't think so. No, I mean that fourth quarter was very fundamental, and we weren't as aggressive setting the edge. You have to. It's as fundamental as it gets, and we're just a good team like that is gonna really expose you if you play just a little bit on your heels. If an edge player that's supposed to support off a down block is just a little bit too wide, or he's just a little bit late in his support, and they start running those things downhill outside, and you got to match their aggressiveness, and we didn't do that.
Does a game like this add some clarity, because you had a lot of different moving guys in there, a lot of rotations in all 3 phases?
Yeah, I'm glad we won. We felt like we could play a bunch of guys, and we were able to do that and get some guys experience, and believe that it'll pay off. As we continue to develop the team and develop our defense throughout the year.
Brent, does it worry you at all the fact that your defense wore down in the fourth quarter?
I mean, it's there ain't nothing worse than letting somebody run the ball on it. And that's me. That's my opinion as a defensive coordinator. And the toss sweep left and toss sweep right. That's the foundation of who you are. And again, for a good majority of the game, they're gonna make some plays. But that that last 8 minutes or whatever was pretty disgusting. But proud of our guys' effort. Prior to that, and they were just a little bit tougher and stronger and better coached there in those last 8, 9, 10 minutes.
What's your message to your team when you have that kind of finish to a game going into next week? What do you say to them?
Well, again, you gotta take it for what it is. You gotta own it, and we'll find. Pretty certain that you understand what took place, and you got to get those things corrected fundamentally. Get our guys to really